malam, putri, merak, tertiup, angin, Pavolia Reine, dari holoID. Attention, please. I'm ready for holoID Generation 2. Oh my gosh. Hi, guys. Is this on? Yes, it is. Hello. Sorry, guys. I literally just got home. I literally just got home. It's, yeah. It's, I just got back from PFL business and, yeah. When I got home, I went straight to, you know, set up the stream and everything, but I had to do some stuff as well. But now I'm back and we're ready to start Ace Attorney. Let's go. Oh, this is a good wind down for you. Yeah, for sure. So Ace Attorney, how far were we? We started a new case, right? Yes, we did. We started a new case. The case that made the French people cry. Yes, I remember that. I remember that. The case that made the French people cry. Something about... yes, something about the imposter Phoenix. And what else? There's just a bunch of stuff going on, I feel like. Yeah, very cool. So, and then we got... Maya made. So what was it? I don't really remember. We're gonna move on to the game first. Did we read Super Chat last time? That's the question. Did we read Super Chat last time? Apollo Justice. Oh yeah, Apollo Justice is also released. Yeah, it's been released, so I'm very, very happy. Hopefully I can play Apollo Justice after I finish Trials and Tribulations. That's the plan at the moment. But yeah, hopefully everything works out. Yes, it just released 24th, right? Yeah, very, very nice. I'm very, very excited personally to try it out. Franglish. Yeah, last stream is very Hajimaruing right now, okay? Still have a decent amount of time. Yeah, let's not really get ahead of ourselves, especially since, you know, everybody's been saying, well, this game is long. This game is very long. So yes, it's okay. Very, very magnifique. Long game is very long. But yes. Oh, we're in a good pace. Yeah, how long do you think? When can we finish? When do you think we can finish the game? We're at the third case? The third case? I'm not really sure. In March. Probably, hopefully. Yeah. In 5 streams if you rush. Well, let's make that... I think like in average, all AA games are usually 9 or 10 streams long. So yeah, around that much. Hopefully. Hopefully. But yeah, because we're also reading and stuff, we definitely can't rush. Definitely cannot rush. 5-6 streams for these last cases. Okay, good. You're doing longer streams now. Well, maybe. Okay, well, that's good. Well, I guess we can just boot up Ace Attorney. And start playing. Sour. Let me... Ace Attorney Trilogy. You could skip dialogue, but then there's no point. Yeah, why are you even watching me play? If we're skipping dialogue. Rough day. Yeah, yeah, I had to go out for PFL business, and pulang pergi is very far, you know. So I literally just got back. That's why I said 9, because even on the road it took like an hour-ish. An hour plus an hour. That's 2 hours of just going. Anyways, we are going to... Hold on, give me a second. Wait. Okay. Okay! Yay! We are finally ready. It's not even traffic, it's really far. It's just really far. Yeah, I was even surprised that there was barely any traffic. I mean, there was traffic, but nothing too infuriating. Like, nothing as bad as typical rush hour traffic. But it was fine. Where were we? Well, we're about to find out. Oh, trial! Because we already did investigation, and now we, court. Oh my god, this girl, okay. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? Yeah, she's the one that keeps seeing that, the imposter Phoenix, but nobody else did. Maggie! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger! And you! Yes? You'd better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? Oh yeah, he has a crush on Maggie. If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective. You're on our side for once, right? For once. It's a good one. Yup. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You got me? Ooh, I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Ooh, baparchoy. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Yeah. By the way, if you haven't seen this morning, look at my new companion here. He's like my Maya to the Maya to my Phoenix. Like a sidekick. Will help us in all our investigations. Court is now in session for the trial of Meg. Oh, never mind. And Maggiebert, the defense is ready. That's for a Godo, Your Honor. We have to make him sound like that. We have to make him sound like that. Bitter. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" No way. It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix wrong. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godo, your opening statement, please. Mr. Tright, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict to this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. What? Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. What do you mean in the last trial? I wasn't even there. Anyways, I'm gonna share this because it's happening now. Okay. Hello. There we go. A sec. Give me a sec. Where's chat? Okay, there we go. Okay, chat is back. Hello. Yep. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please sound your first witness. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness! State your name for the court! Oh, sorry, sir. The name is Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe. Wait, what? Other way around, Detective. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday. Sir, since yesterday? And the guy who was on the initial investigation side with another case now. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenelg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. That doesn't sound like a good company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Glenn's autopsy report added to the court record. And there are the floor plans of the restaurant. Okay, yeah, that's where he died when the incident took place. The victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee, oh my god, was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. That's why you sip some tea, not coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, as well as a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Like kudos and victory, I guess. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Come, detective, take up this hammer. And nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. What? Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. The incident. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. Which, yeah, everybody else saw it that way. I wonder why. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. Kopi cyanida. That stuff really packs a punch! And it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I could ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yeah? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you, that wasn't me. Sarah, bro. Let me see what we have. This is the floor plans. Yeah, it's that table. Glenn's autopsy report, potassium cyanide poisoning, time of death between 1:30 and 2:30, okay? Jean's death is $500,000, shitty menu, job listing, sports paper, MC bomber. Magazine clipping. Okay, let's see. Let's press this. Some kind of motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection!
You know what my golden rule is, detective? Check out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. Oh my gosh. Is he like gonna get him fired? I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Okay, not that bad, still. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. Wasn't it John who wanted to steal a lottery ticket? Well, it's just conjecture at this point, but still. I knew it. That was what we heard yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. A winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, it is possible. Is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? What should I press? Yeah, press harder though. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Ha. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket. Yeah, and then what? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search. And it was in Maggie's? Oh, yeah. What? Order! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. Maybe it was the tip, you never know. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. Okay. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. You really think there are any contradictions in this testimony? To be honest, I don't know. But Gumshoe told us that we'd be forming a united front, right? How will we win the case if he doesn't throw us a line? I don't have a lot of options right now. Let's just gather facts. Okay, let's press! He was listening to the radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Yeah, I'll keep press. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it? Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? Oh my god, there's really nothing? Can I stop you for just a minute? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying! Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said, What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. There are two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Just press. We're desperate for information. Maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Ha! That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribulations. Try it! I have here, oh, in my possession, a ticket, another one! A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way, oh, what, hold on. Why is... This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene, as the witnessed by the chef. Moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime... How, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked the second person at the table? It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Poison. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else. Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? If I had to put it in a layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper...
Objection!
Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Tried? I mean, isn't there salt? You know, like salt in coffee? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee. Oh, yeah, press everything. Are you absolutely certain that the victim ever even drank any of his coffee? Oh, what do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. In case you were wondering, the last objection was for the detective there. For me? Ooh. Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. Oh. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. Yeah, this is just us gathering evidence. What piece was it again? Oh my god. This! Oh. Should I be grateful if this coffee's only hot enough to give me first degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Oh, there's the lip mark there. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this! For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Oh. Sheesh. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. Yo, Udgy? No. I just realized that Udgy's like, literally judge. Like, judgy, Udgy. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yep, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. with one final, decisive piece of evidence. You thought it's his name? I mean, not really. It's just that I never really thought of it. He's got more evidence against Maggie. Ah! This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. I mean, if he's poisoned, then why is there blood? That's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? But he's poisoned, there's no blood. Huh. It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And Samo spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. That looks like ketchup. Something else? You mean? Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? The search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Not looking good. Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Yeah, I don't think he can see red because his eyes is probably all red. Order, order, order! The court will accept these items into evidence. Oh my god. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. That's, it's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten someone their apron while taking someone their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Oh, wow. I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence, they have all been clearly established. Huh? That's too convenient though, isn't it? Well tried. It seems you really are a phony after all. Ugh, you really know how to drive a man nuts! Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kinda scary old man, sir. Oh, Victor, I guess? Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. Okay. Dying maiden pose. The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Surely not if you convicted the wrong person. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. But that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, right? Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Alright, let's see. Nothing else missing from the crime scene. Why does he got no ID? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. That's, huh? All he had was 58 cents in his wallet, huh? 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Okay, or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm on something here. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified at this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. So how did you find out who he was? In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole saggy shoulders and puppy eyes set and going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with a lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenelg visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations. He got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. Ooh, what's in it though? That's a reliable enough source. Why is there more and more new evidence? What is this? What should I do? Should I leave this alone? No. Ask about his health insurance. So the victim had no form of identification on him, correct? And yet, before arriving at the restaurant, he went to see a doctor. Which means, he must have had his medical insurance card with him. Oh, that is very true. Yes. The fact that it hasn't been found points to only one obvious conclusion. The victim's medical card was stolen! Ha! True, the victims didn't have any medical insurance card. But why? Because Mr. Glenelg didn't have medical insurance to begin with. How do you not have medical insurance? Huh? As I thought, a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. A bit of an edge never hurt anyone. Looks like we're off course again, Nick. Freedom land things, but Japan! Witness, please continue with your testimony. So this is meant to take place in America after all. Explain for the court the events following the preliminary investigation. Because, I don't know how it is in America, but like, supposedly, if you sign up for health insurance, then everything becomes much cheaper, and it's just... If you don't have insurance, everything just becomes more expensive. Like, much more expensive. That there's no way you wouldn't sign up for one. If this was not America. The defendant had been passed out for a while. But okay, I don't know where, I don't think it's relevant where this game is set. Also, I low-key don't care about insurance in America because in that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah! You've nailed it, pal! It happens to me all the time. We had an apartment party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes!
Objection!
Come Americans suffer our bad healthcare prices? Ew, no thanks, bye. Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Yeah. So try it. Someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? To be fair, some, what was it? Private insurance? Private health insurance? Around here is also weird, you know? For example, like, you pay for hospital, and it's just like, it's so complicated if you want the insurance to help you, you know? It's like, they have to ask you about, like, oh, so how long did you start getting, you know, I don't know. Like, at this point, sometimes it kind of feels like they try to find loopholes to, like, not let you pay, but then you always have to pay them an expensive amount every single time. So, like, why the frick am I paying for insurance? But that's here, you know? But that's here, you know? And, like, not in, I don't know, if this game was set in Japan. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Oh, well, I'd have to if I had any. Yeah, it's kind of like, I know you just had some awful, you know, hospitalization, blah, 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 but see, has this happened before? And what happened after that? Is this a medical condition that, maybe somehow, you know, not eligible? It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took, huh? I see you lost an arm, but what about your driving record? We see here that you want a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. Yeah. But anyways, today I learned that the insurance over there is just as hacked. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. We share this. We share a little bit of a similar pain. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. And we can't find any contradiction if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. This is why we have public insurance. Public insurance? Public insurance is BPJS, ya guys. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumber you've ever been. Wait, I wanna try another one. Let's ask about the prescription bag. Well, medicine. The bag we found was... Anjir. Terus obatnya apa? Anjir. Terus kayak, why didn't you just present this beforehand? Completely empty. It was completely empty. Ha! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate are you, Try? What happened with the investigation after that, detective? Did we search this? The defendant has been passed off for a while, right? In that case... Oh, yeah. Someone planted it, happens to me all the time. We had an apartment party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the shoes, blah blah blah. We did this. Nothing missing. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. Oh, we're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? And then he hurled abuse at them and seeds. Seeds. Huh. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. I guess not even the mighty Godo can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. And he's like, finally! Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to? My stomach! You are too cool, pal! I think everybody's standard just dropped because we had Imposter Phoenix. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godo, what do you have to say to that? Wait. Where's my nail clippers? Do I have nail clippers? I wanna cut my nail. Wait, hold on. Mr. Godo, what do you have to say to that? Jagged nails? No, they just grew. What? Read for the core the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What? What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? What is it? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. Oh. Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from? Maybe hearing loss? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. What? More like a bit of war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. L found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. If he ruptured his eardrum, then why the hell was he even listening to the radio? He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. Whoa! It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. Fine print? They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Then, what ear was he listening the radio from? Yes, here it is in very, very fine print. I think Mr. L could correctly apply some of this medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. I don't know. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. Who knows? I don't know. No. Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. She's right, but I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Push it. Only moments ago, Mr. Goto made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Then why did he... where did it disappear to? Why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Hold on. But la medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. That doesn't matter. It's just, if it's irrelevant, then why is it not there, you know? Yeah, or I don't know, maybe he misread. It was ear medicine, but he misread as eat medicine. You never know. Sometimes that happens.
Objection!
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that the prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. Well, I guess, but also where is it? We need to get to the bottom of this.
Objection!
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. Exactly. But it did! The possibility is undeniable. Yamaraja! That's enough. Mr. Goto, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Yes. Mr. Goto? I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. Huh? It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Oh, Victor. Victor Kudo. The pigeon hater? Pigeon hater? That's his name? Well, the matter of the disappearing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me. Yay! Good job, Nick! We got further than Phony Phoenix. Phoenix wrong. Hold on. The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ha! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. Okay. Why is it so slippery? Phew, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Oh my gosh. He was rooting for you. But in his own way, I guess. He had no choice. Do 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 do. Huh? He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up. Set you up? I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's gotta do his job, right? It's okay, I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. Jeez. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Ouch. Poor Gumshoe. Oh yeah, poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. Nice. I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Well, I gotta. There's no choice. There's really no choice, I don't think. Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. The thing about clipping your nails is that it's always so hard to do it, to clip your right nails. The nails of your right hand. You need stability. I mean, I'm already pro, but it still feels weird. Like, I thought the other day I bought a new nail clipper, but I don't know where it went. Yeah, I have no problems with it. I just gotta be like very careful compared to when I'm doing my other hand. Yeah, it takes me this long just for one finger. There we go. Just bite your nails? That's low-key fucking disgusting. Don't bite your nails, it's nasty! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godo, your next witness, please. I'm objectively saying it's nasty. I get it that some people have a nail biting habit, but I'm just saying it's objectively like gross in a way, in the sense that it's dirty, cause like your nails kind of collect dirt, right? And also I think it can make your nails I don't know, like there's an effect, like it makes the nails shape a little crooked or something. Like, you know, the part that's supposed to be skin, it can change to unpleasant sometimes. Like jagged or something. Mr. Godo, your next witness, please. Yes. The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? I guess I was lucky that I never really developed nail biting. I used to know someone who bit their nails a lot, but it's not really nails. More like it goes further than that. Like their fingers, they bite their fingers and stuff too. So it's kind of like an evolution of nail biting. And they do it when they're like anxious or nervous. Yeah, so I get it. Like it's a habit that's hard to stop, especially if it's like already formed for a long time. But I thought it was interesting because when I watch cartoons, You know, when the people are like scared or worried, they like to bite their nails comically, right? And I've always thought that it was funny, but I guess a lot of people do that. I learned later on as I grew up. Yes. Yeah, like the skin on your fingers. Okay, any main occupation if you don't mind. Okay, just 2 more fingers and I'll be done. The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. See, Japan. I think that's Japan. Right. Oh my gosh, my grip is so... Okay, I need to grip this a different way. A little bit scary. Need a firm grip. Okay. Born and bred. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court about your occupation. Yeah, he's unemployed, right? He was finding a job. He was looking for a job. My occupation? Ha, listen, young one. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? Well, I guess just say so. That's what I do, or did, back in Japan. Oh, okay, this is not Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Okay. Wait, one more. My thumb left. Only my thumb left and then we're good. Please cheer for me. Almost done. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Oh, this is too fine. Maybe I can use this. Okay. Oh no! No! Oh my gosh. Okay. I think this is fine. The angle is also very important. If not, it will look not as good. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah. Nice. Ah, looks very nice now. Okay. Nailed it! Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe I could embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. Oh, he smiles? That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over at a cup of Javachino. Seeds? What do you think these are, huh? I see. You saw everything that happened, Gramps. Did I? Oh yes I did. I saw it all. Then please, tell the court. We're all ears. Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail. He really getting into this. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. You can't even see the face! Oh, I bet it's that girl! It's that other girl! The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain and then collapsed. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, huh? Newfangled? All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell ya. Excuse me? Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. Is the sports magazine in the room with us? Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw? Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I. What? That's the other way around. My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving. I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. And I saw what the serving girl put into the Javachino as well. I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Let's press. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please? Sure. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Did she really put that into the coffee? You damn boy, she took some out of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in. Couldn't you have been adding sugar? Sugar in a small brown bottle like that? Like that? Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms? A bottle like this, perhaps? Oh, there it is. That's the one. That's the bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume. So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you? Ugh. If you remember her, then what's her name? I remember her well in reference to the waitress, but just the outfit, right? Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Oh, she'll be like, oh. Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform. So the particular feature you recognize by the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear such a uniform. Even me! Oh, that's, Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. Well, to be fair, the old man doesn't know, though. Won't realize. Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. There are other things I recognize about her, too. He seems pretty sure. The press, you might be wrong. Sure, you saw waiters take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether or not that waitress was Maggie or not. Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these are the features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. A ribbon in her hair. Her apron straps were loose. Oh shoot. That's not it. Maybe we can press. seem to remember several details about her appearance, but what about the most crucial detail of all, her face? As if I wouldn't remember that.
Objection!
The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red! So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers it pretty well. What should I do? Ask about the waitress's back. The identifying features she described are all things you could see from the back. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
That's why I wanted to present the apron. But the game doesn't want me to do it that way. He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. This is harassment! I tell you I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. Okay. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure. This whole man's testimony is getting longer and longer. If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet. Oh my gosh. There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. What about this, though? Now we can present it. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. That filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. What did he do? Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as sturdy as that, huh? Well, you have witty clots. What? What is it? Ever since I said you have witted cloth, there's been an eerie silence in there. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. Huh? And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oops! Whoops! Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this. Ha! Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Tribe, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest in what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted. You can't remember? Probably more like you messed up so many times just blocking it out. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. It was another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless, I remember that well. And the serving girl in question brought over the Jaffuccino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Okay. The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything, huh? How are we going to handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that this old man's memory is shot. Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? Well, we're just doing our job. I suppose, but it's what I do best. Pestering types. Spectacles? Dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Oh, like newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well. He did have some kind of lens over his left eye, but I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Goto's sharp appearance. We better come up with something sharp and quick! Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. Had a newspaper in his right hand, and he kept rustling its pages. The wireless? The decadent young rascal. In my day was one of the other. Read the paper or re-listen to the wireless. He was checking lottery? And using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. He was checking the winning numbers on the lottery? I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it. Was he that desperate to listen to the radio? What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you feel sorry for me? Ow! Ow! You mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right? You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right? Maybe. What does it matter if I saw her from the front or from behind? My eyes don't lie! How? I better not push it until I've got some hard evidence. Hold it! His free hand? Yes. Which hand was that? Weren't you listening before? Close ears. I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? And his free hand was in his right hand, and which hand was it, you moron? Ow! Ow! Perhaps the great Mr. Wright has 3 hands. Exactly. Yeesh, I was only asking. No need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. That is, this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. Guess you just need to find a contradiction, right? Okay. Maybe we can have this. We better come with something sharp and quick. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it? Like young hooligan, I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting? How was I supposed to be able to read with the back page with all that rustling going on? He wanted to read. I need to find out if his guts and brawn and retain his championship title. It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own? What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you? Gus and Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyways. Okay, I think we pressed everything. Okay. But, is it correct if we, press the thing? Because I don't know if the illustration is just an illustration or we can use it as evidence. Because you see this? It looks like he's... If the lip mark is there, it means he took it with his right hand.
Objection!
Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know, there's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you, nothing! If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Oh, you better get ready. Care to tell us where this is going, Wright? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make this his left. What is this, kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But how? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Is he really gonna? Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness... Hey, wait! If you think I'm gonna stand there and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you, the spiky-head yahoo, who are at fault. Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but sure, why not hear a little more? What if he's right, though? And there's something else. What if it's not his lips? Mr. Godot. But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand. Was he holding it not in the correct way? Ooh, the boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. Yeah. It seems like he's telling the truth. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. A monitor? You mean like a television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HD, TV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth. It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying. And those are the facts, in good old black and white. I misread that as gross examination. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenelg. He was getting on my nerves, rustling that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time. And then he went and made all that fuss dying from one sip of Javachino. Bro, what? I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked. So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. Was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. The earpiece you mentioned, which hand did the victim touch it with? The left, right? You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. Or fastens your left cuff with your right hand. And when the tour guide says, on your right side you'll see the famous you're the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't ya? No, I didn't mean obviously he used the hand on the same side of his body that the earpiece was in. So if he had the HMD on his left side, it was his left hand, I guess. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
Hold it!
You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo. That's because I know what I saw no matter what tricks you try to play on me. It looks like you really did see the guy pick up the cup with his left hand. This is a dead end. Well, Nick, what do you think? I think the guy's telling the truth, but even so, something's not quite right. Then chuck evidence at him until he breaks. Wow. But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right? HRG. Are you sure it was the same? Wearing the same one? I could only see the side of his head from where I was sitting. Okay. From the opposite table, he'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. But I mean, he picked it up with his left hand, but oops, sorry. Then which? I know his left eardrum is ruptured, but Anjing-sama. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim. What? You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. No question, you can lock me if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. But I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear. Because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. pigeon! Pretty pigeon! Oh my god, he's really singing the pigeon song. Order, order, order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Goto. Ooh, a single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Cam, are you calling me drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his cappuccino with his left hand. Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw. Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately just after one sip.
Objection!
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand, and with one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee. Like this! Sadly, Mr. Goto, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey! I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. More investigation! This court is adjourned. What? If we stop now, where does this leave me? I'll leave you, Mr. Kudo. Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know. Oh, what is it? What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark. What? He's looking at me like I'm sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? What? He's saying this so personally. The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the cappuccino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. Okay. That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet! Much quicker! I can't believe this is happening. You better get ready, youngster. I get the picture! Just quit throwing those things at me, would you? He's gonna be using some sort of infinite ammo code for that box of seeds. The final showdown. Why is the music like this? I thought it was final. I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his cappuccino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Okay. How about that? Turn things upside down, Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. You're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor defenseless old man? Let me see the core record. Does that mean it was swapped? Somebody put it... Somebody replaced it? No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah, so what, probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You're a bird brain, that's why that's all you can think of. Or, well, yeah, something suspicious about that. I mean, it could be anything.
Objection!
Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene. So what? Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact. Huh? Lost your tongue, Granddad? What? I'm no granddad of yours, Hopscotch! Enough! If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will... What is it now? I just remembered something. Again? The broken vase. It was on my table. What? Oh my god. Well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table. I see. Yes, it was on my table. Okay. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked. Huh? Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Wait a minute! If that's the case, there's more I've got more to say! Oh yes, I remember something else. Bailiff! Escort the witness out of the courtroom! Wait! Listen to me! Oh. Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony you have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it! I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor. The witness we just heard from, he is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement. Oh, okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Goto's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then. There's 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Goto's. Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. Okay. This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? Okay. Well, that's trial 1. Interesting. So how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It got a bit crazy in there. Just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw, the apron straps, and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah! We've gotta find one for Maggie or she's gonna have a terminal case of guilty. She's so terminally guilty. Hold on, give me a second. I wanna drink. Okay, let's move. Where do we go first? Let's go to detention center. Talk to Maggie. I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we've got questions to ask her too. Maggie! Mine, Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know? Okay, let's move. Okay, Gumshoe's not here either. Never mind that. What's going on? Feels different in here somehow. You think? Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Calling the officers for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station's server? Huh? Chief, quit playing on the internet! With my email pen pal, lead Asian princess. Save it for later. I'm turning it off now. No! Lead Asian princess! Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh? Keeping busy? More like panicking if you ask me. Something's going on, something big. Well, let's just go to Tribulations. Empty as usual. And it's lunchtime too. That's it. Come on. Hey, that sounds like... No, just call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. He's getting really worked up about something. No, that's the wrong number! Ugh! Looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, it's you. I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. Yes, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? Yeah, the vase is intact, and we can't even look at the other side. So we just look for testimony. Ooh, this is nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know? You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days did you do it today? Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese. Yeah, preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan. Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean. Well, how did she put it again? I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Oh. Something like that. Ah! Whoa. Whoa! Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh man, poor Gumshoe. Oops. So, did you like the twin set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. So, how'd it taste? Well, for 20 bucks, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? Did it taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. And I just realized, it's bad! That's it! It tasted bad! Oh my god. It's just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid 20 bucks for it, you know? Maybe he should have found out about the price after he had finished eating. Hey, Nick! Maybe that's why Glen Elk came here. What, because he likes bad food? Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin tea set. Which by fierce you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glen Elk, that reminds me. I still hardly know anything about the guy. Really ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here. Okay. So what were you all excited about earlier? Huh? That's right, you said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe, you can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing really, it was just the daily exercise show. Oh no. Even he! What, a psyche lock? This lunch special also sure is great. Why are there tears in your eyes? Oh my god. He's doing lottery, isn't it? Isn't he? Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to...
Take that!
I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, were you? You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glen Elk did. It's like you can see right through me! I've cracked him already? See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing. I usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery? So, how'd it go? I won 50 cents! It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad! Yeah, I know the feeling. I'm at the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elk, see? And they've got this special radio show in there where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on the air. It's intense, pal! I bet that's what Mr. Elk was listening to on the day he was killed. Yeah, what time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah. Look, I get this flyer when I got the ticket. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30. Millionaire radio? That sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick. Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money. Okay. Apparently everyone's listening to the show now. That's because everyone wants money. They say that the victim, Glenn L, was really into gambling. Yup, you can't beat gambling. I love it too. I won $500 last night playing cards with Nick. Oh, we were playing for money? Of course, you'd better pay up. You're a smart one, waiting for a coffee present before asking for the cash. That's nice. One-way ticket to happiness, huh? Glenn L died because of this ticket. Yeah, but it's still a one-way ticket to happiness, pal. And Maggie was found guilty of murder because of it, too. Looks like anything about Maggie is an instant conversation stopper. It's got a real soft spot for her, and it obviously hurts when you hit it. This guy was a real programming genius. They call him the walking computer at the place where he works. What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? It wasn't literally a computer, Maya. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe! Don't you have any information that's a bit more fun? Fun? Oh, I know. So, have you paid a visit to where Mr. Elk worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where's that? A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. or something like that? Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go! Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. I wonder about that. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. Computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Maybe we can go. What is going on? What is this? Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air. It's a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know? Okay. Okay. Who are you? What? Oh, hello? I'm sorry, access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood? Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whacked educational show. My name is Lisa Basil. Okay. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell. And that thing over her eye, isn't that the same device as Glenn Elk's? That's a DMH, right? Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD. All my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. Then do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. Nice. So, what exactly is this firm's business? I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components to them. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. Hold on. It doesn't matter, they analyze stuff. You got that much, right? I guess. software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes, compact disc, digital optical storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. It is a small firm, but all my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now? I'm researching the impact of time slicing. Oh my gosh. Obviously, program structure heavily influences response time and performance, so the co-dependence of global variables and memory overheads is vitally important to the success of the execution. Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah. Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know, it's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything either because... the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screen's Inc. Oh. How about Mr. L's desk? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one, right in front of you. Whoa. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. I guess there might be a clue here somewhere. Okay, we can try to examine. What is this? Whoa, look at this desk, Nick. What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know. He's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then. Hey, this calendar. What about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen. December 3rd? That's the day Mr. L was murdered. Is there anything else? Yeah, it says, meet with a tiger. Fake Phoenix! The tiger? Wow, look at this mess. Is this bills? What is this? Looks like they're all betting tickets for horse. What kind of betting tickets? For betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets. Oh wow, his drawers are stuffed full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets though. Sad. This many tickets would get you what? A buck down the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you try to profit from the dead, Nick. You're just taking them as evidence, Maya. Okay, I think there's a... Oh, he's literally pounding the keyboard, isn't he? Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Laurel? Yeah, that's a good idea. Is it really Laurel? That's a good idea. Maybe I could become Old CD's apprentice. What about your spirit medium training? Okay. Hey, look, Nick, it's a supercomputer. That looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it? Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya. That explains why we don't use the computer in our office. You work there too, Maya. Yeah, but at least Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise the computer will laugh at you. She said she'd laugh at us, Nick. She's a human, Maya, not a computer. girl. Oops, sorry. Oh, that's funny. Sesame. Wait, I wanna... Wait, I wanna hear. I'm sorry, that data is super admin restricted, desktop access password protected. Sparda. Super admin restricted, desktop access password protected? What? This is madness! No, Maya, that is Sparta! She won't tell us unless we say the right code word. A code word? Sesame! If it's not Sesame, then it must be her mother's maiden name. That's how it always is. There's no point in having a password if it's always the same thing, Maya. I guess he just doesn't want to talk. Okay, fine, let's just talk about the Glenn. About Mr. L. He was the top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one of the 2 bugs in his personality. Like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. Ouch. That's what got him into trouble. Well, what's the matter? He was the top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute! Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We've got to find out what this trouble was exactly. Okay. Maybe it opens up more. Yeah. About Mr. Elg, was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry? Why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. 3 psyche locks? I guess Mr. Elg is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. Yeah, this girl! I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement. I'll be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. Oh my gosh, she's an arsonist. I love the way it crackles. No, stop it, I beg you. Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you. Oh my god, this girl crazy. My nose, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart. This girl kind of cries. Oh no, you don't not have to worry, you know. You worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is the oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. Orgil. I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye for now. I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body because I become the nervous wreck. There. Oh, wee, that feels good. Ugh. Ooh la la, excuse-moi, monsieur. My eyes! Your eyes, if you have trouble with your eyes, you need this. La oil of sandalwood. Isn't this just the leftovers of what you were just using? Oh. I had hair get into my eye today. And I didn't have mirror nearby. I thought it, so I couldn't take it. And then I thought it was just eyelashes because my eyelashes are really long. They get into my eye sometimes. It's normal. But then when I looked in the mirror, finally it was like longer than usual. So I tried to get it. My nails were still pretty long, but it wouldn't work. So I kind of tried closing it and trying to, you know, just like rub it while closed, hoping it will somehow present an opportunity for me to take it. But and then it finally, like, some parts like stuck outside, you know, near the corner of my eye, and then I pulled it and then it was really long. So it wasn't even an eyelash, it was like I pulled it out and it was it was actual hair. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like it's short, so I feel like it's like the child hair, you know? Like the child, somehow child hair, baby hair got in my eye. I don't know how it got in there. But anyways, after that, my eye was like a little bit bare, so I had some eye drops. My eyes are fine now. You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you are right, monsieur. But perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, no? That way I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you like dish supreme, what? Putting on a brave face, huh? That's what girls do, Nick. But you are right, business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it and they think it's a stray. I just wanted people to think that this my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays? Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry. I've forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya. But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. He just has radiating feminine energy. Love it. I will defend it to la finale. No one will take it from me. So, who was that one you were just talking to? The restaurant needs to be inclusive to people's stomach, as in cook normal food. Oh la la, you saw that? Ah, well, yeah, sorry. So, who was she? She looked so polite and graceful. Polite? Graceful? And she likes raw meat and fires, right? Oh, yeah, basically the flashback. Oh, he's like, I'm gonna burn your restaurant down. She's being blackmailed or what? Now that I think about it. Hey, Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well, then let's show him that piece of evidence and see what happens. Whoa. Oh, debt collector? She's the debt collector? So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with love broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. They kept harassing me months after months. That's why she said I'll be back next month. So even, maybe the killer is even that debt collector to make his life difficult or whatever. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Helps them with what? My bien so right. If I did not owe them money, I would have refused. Glenn was gambling a lot. Are they involved in the same thing? But why would she kill if Glenn was involved with the money? You know, you can't really get money from a dead person. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? No, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with la salad garnish. Ew, I hope she doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract, am I right? Ah. Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. Okay, let's... The woman who was here earlier, I take it that she's, Why has it come to this? What a tragedy! Suddenly I find myself so deep in la dette. It is a sign of la bad world we live in, huh? No, I'd say it's more of a sign of a la bad culinary skills. It's the woman who was here. He's the scary woman. She is from the loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Oui, tender lender it is called. Wait, that sounds familiar. Oh yeah, it was established last time. Catch a name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Tender lender. Because they ask for the money tenderly, but doesn't mean it's not a threat. Please, you must not borrow from them if you must know more than $10. $10 sounds like your whole monthly strip stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So tender lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? Yeah, instead of pinjol, because I say no pinjol, they pinj off. Pinj them offline. I wonder if they got anything to do with this case. I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Yeah, so real, girl. Thanks to him loaning me la money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like a slave. I have to do everything that he tells me. Who's this he? La Tiger. Meet with the tiger. We is la manager of the tender lender, a terrifying man, la big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of that battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry. Oh, yeah, Fake Phoenix is the tiger. A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter? Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh, no. This man's a presence. As a presence of most formidable personality. Wow, he just told us we have no charisma whatsoever. Although, he does have less spiky hair just like you. There is a resemblance here, I suppose. Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit the tender lender, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey Nick, if you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3, Maya. Thanks for the offer. Okay, let's go Vitamin Square, guys. Oh, well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We've got a big meeting starting in a bit. Maggie's case, you mean? No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going on at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, well, see you later then. Bye! Aww. Huh? better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I've kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for... Apa sih nasi pakai sosis banyak banget anjir, aneh banget sumpah. Nasi pakai sosis? How big is this? Considering the sausages are even like mini sausages even. That's still a big box. What is it? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. Aw, that's kind of sweet. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe! How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on earth who could down this much meat. You think? I love weenies. I can get enough of their tender juiciness. Sure. So will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. Ages? I can't exactly say no, can I? A tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie. Oh, I want those mini sausages now. Yum, 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 yum. I want chicken sausages, and you know how they have, you know, infused with black pepper and stuff already? But I think the plain ones are the best, and then you can, have your own... You can season it yourself. But it's so late! Oh yeah, I told you guys when I was in Austria, there was the hot dog guy, and I ordered some sausage, but because I don't know the difference... and I even looked it up, but there's so much difference, but I can only order one, right? So I just like pointed randomly, and then it was good. I want that one. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, let's go Vitamin Square. Oh, he's there. I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyways, at least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Let's go to Tenderlander. Win through compromise. Okay. This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it? Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. That is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. That's extreme. Oh, it's her! This girl is legit creepy. You're here to discuss alone? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. Oh my god, she's so creepy. She's gone! Just like that! I guess we'll just have to come back another time. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick, let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it would be okay? Of course, no one will ever know. Coffee? Ah! She's so creepy. I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. Well, we'll just touch the shelves then. Nick, let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here. Let's see, this round doll thing is called a daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and I'll be more cultured in case you were wondering. Give me your on making stuff up for a change. I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always write himself. Go on, Nick, give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now, this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything, I'm more of a reversey person, you know? Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Hey! There's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? 15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! The car's registered to the Cadaverinis? So it's not even the tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the tiger's office? Oh no, someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's gonna be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have it to burn a charcoal. Charcoal? How did she manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh hey, there's a book of matches here too. Oh, it belongs to Tribulations. Matches up. Places don't give those out much nowadays. Yeah, wait a second. What is it? Look what's printed on its cover. It says Tribulations. These matches would come in candy. We might be able to use them. Yep, the pile of light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Hey, look at this Perhatian style coat. It's so chic. Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick. Uh-oh, it's got a badge. It's got a badge and all. The same color as my suit. Oh! Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you've got to take a look at this. Some cake. Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise... Sure! Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said! Yeah, sure! I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand? Hello? I'm scared, Nick. So? What were you getting so excited about before? On the label of the suit. That's... Oh my god, that's so stupid. That's an attorney's badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? No way! Look at this thing! It's made of paper! For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Oh my gosh. Been through compromise? I wonder what that's supposed to mean. It must mean something if they look the trouble to frame it like that. Still doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my god. That's... That's Tenderlander's guiding principle. What do they win? Compromise the customer to win. How about you, Nick? Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I say we're okay. That's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. What's this? A punching bag? So shady. No way! You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean walking around? The design's gross to start with and it's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are... I knew it. I was right before, back at Trebian. Paris fashion is more my thing. I really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. Well, we're not really supposed to touch the desk, but... That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug. It's solid gold, Nick! Gold! Just look at that shine! Only real gold shines like that! Do you really want such a shiny desk, though? I don't know, but let's see what it's like to sit on a solid gold desk. Wow! I'm completely dazzled! That's because it's completely dazzling! I can see up my nose in the reflection! That's gonna be really distracting! The desk isn't practical. No surprise there. Well, I guess there's really nothing else to, see? Okay. Let's just go to Vitamin Square. There he is! Old CD's back feeding the pigeons again! There, take this! And this, and get out of my park! Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man! What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Hey, he just turned his back on us! I'm not surprised. I really hurt his pride in the court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo! Pigeon. Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons! In with good fortune! Ow! Ow! Ash seeds! Shell splitters! Painful! I always knew you were a demon, Maya! Oh my gosh. Like Setsubun you throw. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. Dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside. Well, that's what you are. He can't remember a face. A filthy, depraved animal. Isn't that how it is? Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's Giavacino. We hear you. And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the boss. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you! Okay, okay. Take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this! You said you were a craftsman, right? The modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the Shoguns. Did you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole, "Objection!" Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think it's just in a bad mood, that's all. I've got the tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out. If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should we do? Suck it up. Guess I better let him talk. So, there's not much call for crafting these days, then. Of course not, you idiot! All I'm good for nowadays is running errands! Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of too-big community handyman? Well... Buy some bread, now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Ugh. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see? At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute, what did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Trevion? By restaurant, are you talking about Trevion? Did you get asked to run an errand there too? Yes, I did, the very day that young brat was poisoned. So that there won't be a witness. What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. And the owner shouted over to me. Excuse-moi, you. Call la police. Oh, okay. Call them yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time. So, did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? So he went outside the restaurant to call, and then when he was away, there was no witness. And Jean could have done anything. I went out looking for a payphone, of course. You went looking for one? I couldn't find one right away, you know? Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened? Yes, sirree. The owner was at Tribulations on his own. Why did you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you've given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Okay, yeah, he was about to say that. It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame. You could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that woman, that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Ah. Oh, sure. You go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, huh? We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Okay, let's move. We haven't even talked to Maggie yet. Oh, Mr. Wright! Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that's happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with that I remember. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction was the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. Okay. But did Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? Do you really think it was the disappearing man that did it? Well, it's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. That CD in the office? You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. The name was scrawled in the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. The victim's medication was gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. You said that you passed out when the victim Glenelle collapsed, right? Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. Sad. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. Before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased side of the picture. What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly, and you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No, you don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. What? Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when he spoke with him earlier. I don't know, the things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. Okay, old CD. Feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it and see what you make of it. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table... It's true there was another customer in the restaurant, but it wasn't even him. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say. It was an old man. What is going on? Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was... a woman. Oh my god, is it the black-haired woman? A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. Oh my god, it's her. And she had a kind of cackling laugh. Oh, it's her. Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? She got the bio. She don't got the bio of the creepy girl. Can I give Gumshoe's lunchbox? Oh yeah, I've got something you're going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox? Weenies too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this too. Oh, I can't accept it. Attention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Oof. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow when an ex-cop-turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway... I hate weenies! Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But... she's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But... I guess so. Yum, eaten with Maya. Well, how was it? That hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh good, I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Okay. Oh, what about the apron? Oh yeah, That's from when I was carrying a customer's breakfast over to them. The ketchup splotch, you mean? My whole face was fire-orange and red thanks to that stuff. But just spilled the ketchup on your apron, didn't you? I don't see how... Ow! The ketchup-covered omelet went flying and hit the customer in the face. Oh, talk about a tomato red face. Makes me wish I could have seen it myself. Yeah, I guess. It was kind of a sight to behold. Oh my gosh. Sad. Ugh. Let's see. Ooh. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud it's a wonder you can't hear it. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger is into. Have you finished the coffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all? If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. Oh my god. That coffee was laced with something I was sure of it. Nick, my stomach, it's killing me! Oh wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the? MC Bomber? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw the Tiger? It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber! Oh! This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No! That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. Ooh. Tiger? Come out from under the desk, Maya! Oh my god, it's him. What are you two snooping around my office for? Nothing, we were just... Ugh, my precious carpet! Use garash on my rug! You gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us, it was sort of... Yous wanna argue with me? Is that what you're doing? You think yous can take me on? I'm gonna flatten yous two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs. Oh. Don Tigre, you're back. A voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. Oh. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier and... As you go to death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing. Oh my god, is she actually the boss? Whoa! I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear? That's so unfair! Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. Oh my god. Oh, Phoenix, right? Yes? You was either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gonna come and mess up my plan? It was him. He's my phony. But I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? You should have left the little girl at home, right? I have a few things I want to ask. No questions. This is the last time we meet. Hello? Please? That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you want to talk. I didn't hear you scream. Hold it, either. The espresso. Whoo! And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? Oh my god. Fine, let's talk. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. a conscientious rate of interest, and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling the sentence is not going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright and Co at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game from starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right, I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's the one that gave him the poisonous coffee. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger? Furio Tigre. Furio Tigre? That's where the tiger thing comes from. Cineo's got a real name. Nick, hurry up and find out more about him. Can I ask you more about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre? Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor's all yours. No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigre my life. He is the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to... Okay, Don Tigre, of course, I'm sorry. He saved our life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died. Once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the River Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. He's like a donor or what? No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head? This? So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. Oh, I forgot to turn off the... I just noticed I forgot to turn off the super chat pop-ups. I'm gonna do that, sorry. It's like... almost 3 hours in. It's almost 3 hours in. Oh well, that's okay. Ah, that's a lot. She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here. But we've got to find out the truth. No, I don't need to hide the archive, it's fine. But it's just, in a visual novel game, I normally, prefer them not shown. Just for, you know, immersion of VOD, I feel like. Let's move first. Oops, not Tenderlander. I want to show Maggie the CD. Oh, what? Okay. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. Oh my gosh. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, just when some young guy... Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down, something really big. Oh, what are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe! You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. We've got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus! A virus! A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. And I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes, no matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Okay. If you get money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tenderlander is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Oh. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Yeah. Alright, I get the picture. Wait a minute. Why does he know? What did he just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? You better find out what his story is with this lady. That's the girl who works over at Tenderlander. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? She's so creepy. Her name's Viola Cadavarini. Ah, that's her car thingy. She's the only granddaughter of Bruno Cadavarini. Granddaughter? Okay. Bruno Cadavarini? Do you know who that is, Dick? Never heard of him. Bruno Cadavarini is the boss of the Cadavarini family. The Cadavarinis? That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? Yeah, for sure. No, I don't remember ever saying I was gonna. I better get some info out of this gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadavarinis? Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop, these guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. Oh my god, clout. We can't touch them, they got too much moolah. Moolah? As in? They pretty much control all the cash in the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes tender lender, I take it? Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. And I mean, no one. Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves this little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at the Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight. Tight? That's what it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue. Okay. So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Yeah, I think blue screen's behind this. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. That sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. What's a virus? A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored in your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe out all that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. And what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Goto so he catches a cold.
Oh my god.
Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who, what, where, when, and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. What's it called? The name of the virus? I feel like I've heard of it before, too. Wait, what's the name? Did we ever say the name? Okay. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD, that's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. Oh, sorry, I kind of skipped all that. What? Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? Wait. What? I'm trying to... Oh, this is it. The stupid name I remember now. Don't just notch yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. The name scribbled on the... Okay, it's there we go. And then we can talk about this now. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus for a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Oh, everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. Oh my god. MC Bomber's not even like... Is this not even like a demo CD? Is this like the virus? Is this even like the virus software? And then this is like, ha 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 ha, we're gonna do crime, and for $100 or or I don't know what the 100 MC bomber, and then it's like boom, all the computer. The focus right now is on tracing the route of this virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? And because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? The virus can be worth that much? Oh, I can't believe it! I almost forgot the most important thing! And that is... You know, the lunchbox! How did everything go? Lunchbox? You remember the weenies? I hate weenies! Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Well, it was delicious! Oh my god, no, you're not supposed to say that! Yeah, that's what she said, really? They gotta be doing it on purpose. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox! Oh. Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? This sure is a heavy burden in more ways than one. I can't just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. Oh. Weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all these too. I really can't eat anymore. She's gone. She ran away from the weenies. Well, let's try to go. Let's try to do this first. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? The operation was very difficult, apparently. Really? By fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Hehehe. Did the injury in question have something to do with this? This.
Take that!
I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out of the cadaverides? Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the cadaverides have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Your relationship with the cadaverides is very strong, and this is why.
Take that!
I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. Oh! It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... Oh, she was driving? I took a blow to the head, a bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stayed, I'd have... Is it possible?
Take that!
It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. One of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in traffic.
Take that!
It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident after that, haven't they? It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very expensive. He seems kinda hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really, but do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Him.
Take that!
Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadavrini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadavrini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? $1 million. Four months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million bucks? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadavrini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. Oh, tears. But I knew that wasn't really true. Oh, she cried! I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was... it was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these. Whoa, plot twist, she's good? I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse. Cranial surgery. Wow, nah, what do you mean? I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Is something alright, Nick? Is everything alright, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I will need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Whoa, What were we supposed to do? Oh, Glenn's troubles.
Take that!
So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elga was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service? What's she talking about? I guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's trouble have something to do with this? What? Wait, that... Oh, this is the trouble. What is that? A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones. With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral. Is that a whiff or hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glenelg, he had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time. Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. L's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Millionaire radio? If you're careless, you could lose everything. Oh, wait, what? Not that? What about this? Okay. Oh, come on! The description doesn't match! The description was, oh, it's the particular ticket that was found on Maggie's. The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's gonna have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps. Oh my god, what's that? You're right, Glenn have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000, but he died. Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? Oh my god, it's so creepy how she just like, strafes. It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was deep in trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Here.
Take that!
Mr. Elg met with someone on the day he was killed. He even made a note on his calendar about the meet with the tiger. What is the relevance of that? Are you trying to suggest Glenn was meeting him to discuss his debts? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I have never heard anything about this tiger before. Maybe he's not even human. Maybe he really is a tiger. I'm no programmer, but does she really expect me to buy such messed up logic? In that case, it's time for me to introduce you to the tiger.
Take that!
Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debts. No! She's sweating. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch! When I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Well, at least she's still alive. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. Oh, he would make ransomware or whatever? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this? The CD?
Take that!
Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No! Ooh. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer. But it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So... he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations. Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was the work of a genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change. Oh, okay. This date... oh, okay, so he's selling that. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts. Okay. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn L's losing horse racing tickets, so use the trash can, Nick! I'm sorry. Wait, I kinda wanna... this is... okay, move. Yes, okay. Eh, bonjour! I've been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong! Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you, fellas. Ah! It's Xeniop! Who are you calling Xeniop? Ah! Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now! Uh-oh, I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That goes dumber than an eggplant. Yous wanna know what's sad? I'll tell yous what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Brutus' little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? Oh my gosh. Oh, poor girl. I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2. Oui. Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me. Désolé. I cannot argue with him. What? That really hurt? Is that all you've got? So, he was threatened? So that's why he lied, or what? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix, right? That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal! Police! Polizia! Detective Gumshoe? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Ugh. Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe! Keep it together! You guys, get out of here! Leave this guy to me. But go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind! Oh, she's under the table. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow. In court! Tenderlander is going down. Tenderlander is going down. Ooh. Okay, guys, I think this is a good time to stop. We played trial and all of investigation. So that's quite a little bit. Hold on, give me a second. Let me take a look. Yeah. I think that's a good it's a little bit short. Normally I would have took a little peek at the trial just for a little bit, but I feel like it's okay. At least we're done with day 1. Yup. We'll see. Aw, sausage. Sausage. Okay. Well, you play the new Apollo Justice Collection. That's the plan, but I'll let you know. Hopefully, we can immediately start playing again seamlessly. Okay. After tomorrow, we only have 2 more cases. Oh, really? But yes, thank you so much. Are you ordering sausage? No, it's sleep time. But okay, I'm gonna read the super chat before we close the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna move first. Yes. Hi guys. Okay, we are back. 4th case is short, 5th is a banger. Let's go. Wait, there's 5 cases? Okay. Of 5 cases including the tutorial. I don't know. Wait, didn't the second game only have 4? And now this one is back to 5. I guess. Is that right? Okay, yeah, that's why I was like, huh? Wait, what? Yeah. Okay, let's read super chat. We have Rosinga. Hey guys, I might rendang. Anyone want some? I want rendang. Sounds delicious. I haven't had rendang in such a long time, I think. It's one of the staple, you know, if there's Indonesian asking what food should I eat aside from nasi goreng, it's usually something on the lines of rendang. Anyways, we have Anton M. Yeah, yes, if Rainy spoon feeds me like it's New Year. We have Anton M. SST Smexy sidekick Tatang. Oh yeah, he's here. Trusty on my left shoulder. We have Arya Levinde, Jaji, Aji, Ojisa? Just noticed. Nice. We have Elsie Lappin. The US is definitely a funny place. There's a law in Oklahoma where it's illegal to hunt whales despite it being a landlocked state. Oh, that's funky. Okay, I guess they're just trying to, you know, show their stance on it or something. We also love the shadows. The first time Gumshoe was ever happy to be destroyed in the stand. Oh my gosh, I wanna probably buy sausages tomorrow or something. Get groceries. We also love the shadows. Congrats on achieving nail clippage. Slay. We have Velvet Nimbus. Anyone can wear that maid outfit. Even Tatang. Real. I don't know how the hands will do though. We have Tianwei. What if the man he saw wasn't Glen Elg, but his evil doppelganger, Glen Elg? Yeah. And what about Lisa Basil then? Lisa Basil can also have an evil doppelganger. Yes, less shadows. Now that Godo is on his 17th cup, it's just a matter of time until his caffeine runs out and he crashes. Then he won't be able to think anymore and we can easily win the case. Yummy. Not yummy. We have Anton M. What a fierce trial, seeds and coffee everywhere. Let's go. We have Sloth Shadows. I've worked as a computer programmer and can confirm this is a 100% accurate depiction. It's actually scary how close they got. Nice. Very nice. You got some, you know, lighting up close too. That's cool. We have Velvet Nimbus. Reine, take my money so I can go into debt and have a cute goth GF come to collect it. Well, plot twist. You know, the goth GF isn't even the bad one. We have Anton M. Weenies for Wayne funds. Yay! We have Arya Lavinde. Phoenix, this woman is not good for my heart. And Cine of mine either. She's just too sweet a woman, too much sugar. I see how people mix them up. Oh man. Nah. Well, I guess it's different, but not for the way you think. It's revealed that, you know, sad revelation, I guess. Cine of just doesn't care. We have Slow Shadows. If Phoenix takes a loan from this arson girl, he'll end up actually burned into a pile of ash. And he probably won't rise again from rise from the ashes. Udah main game baru Chilas Art Jisatsu belum main soalnya takut pucing. Pengen main sih tapi takut pucing. Apa aku ajak orang ya untuk main? I wanna play Jisatsu but I'm scared of getting motion sick. We have Zipley and Nicholas M. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yay! Okay. New Chill's art game was announced. Okay. Anyways, that's it for today. Tomorrow will be day off. Monday there will be Lethal Company Holoro. So thank you guys. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. We did 3.5 hours of nice Phoenix Wright progression. Next, I don't know. I hope we can finish the trial, and if not, then that's okay. But I plan to start it the standard time. Like, we started a little bit late today, but hopefully we can squeeze in more game time if we start earlier, or you know, just the usual time basically. Alright, thank you. Terima kasih perhatiannya. Thank you very much for your attention. Salam merakas everybody. I'm gonna take a rest. I'm gonna sleep good and wake up maybe late, a little bit late tomorrow. Have some rest. You guys also enjoy your day, okay? Thank you very much for the attention. Salam merakas everybody, and bye bye. Say bye bye to Tatang as well. Tatang also says bye bye.